Danger lurking on both sides. I don't give a fuck was my reply. Maybe in my current state of mind, never should've replied. First response, that was pride. Since I had to listen to the cries, since I had to listen to the lies, ever since it's sitting on my mind. Maybe why I couldn't let it slide, maybe why I couldn't let it die. Maybe at a later date in time, not until a motherfucker fry, not until another mother cry, not until I look her in her eyes. Tell her till her face, bitch, bye. Tell her till her face, bitch, die. At the time you was out of line, bottom line, I never pretended to be wise, I never pretended to be blind, I only pretended not to cry. Inside really wanna die, outside really wanna try. Calm down, really wanna fight. Living we would really wanna die. Attitude for the whole night, attitude stuck your whole life, acting like you paid the whole price. Not until you pay for the lie, not until you pay for the life, not until you pay with your life. Living when we really wanna die. Bottom line, you was out of line. If everybody flawed by design, should we let the citizens decide? Penalized for the same crimes, penalized for the same lies. And this shit should never be the pride, and this shit should never be denied. Keep in mind at the same time, if everybody flawed by design, is everybody flawed with design? Or is it just a thought in the mind? Or is it something taught to the mind? At the same time, I don't give a fuck about the lie, so I don't give a fuck about the bribe. At the same time, I don't give a fuck about the time, so I don't give a fuck about the crime. At the same time, I don't give a fuck who I buy, so I don't give a fuck who I deny. At the same time, I don't give a fuck if I survive, so I don't give a fuck was my reply. At the same time, I don't give a fuck about the pie, so I don't give a fuck about the lie. At the same time, I don't give a fuck about the crime, so I don't give a fuck about the time. At the same time, I don't give a fuck who I buy, so I don't give a fuck who I deny. At the same time, I don't give a fuck was my reply, so I don't give a fuck if I survive. At the same time, pain. At the same time, at the same time, rage. At the same time, oh, what we gotta do, Lord? What we gotta do? What we gotta prove, Lord? What we gotta prove? What we gotta choose, Lord? What we gotta choose? What we gotta lose, Lord? Why the fuck we gotta lose? Hey, danger lurking on both sides. Danger lurking on both sides. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Lurking on both sides. Lurking on both. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know?